churches, they were so powerful institutions in ancient times that they would control everything, from state affairs to people's lives. But in recent times, a lot of people are losing interest in churches, especially the younger generation. We are recently seeing a trend where a younger generation is not interested in attending services at the church. What is the reason behind this trend, according to you?
Well, it's a trend. It's not a new trend. It's been going on for, I'd say at least a generation or two that we're seeing that. And probably a lot of factors, but, things like increasing individualism in our culture, because we're seeing that across other institutions too.
Do you think that Renaissance happened in Italy? It has impact on, people's belief in churches and God?
I think for sure. So the Reformation, which is sort of where a lot of the Protestant churches trace their roots to, really, it wasn't the first time, but certainly the idea of independent thought and that we don't just need someone telling us what to believe, but we can read the Bible for ourselves, really did open a whole new era in terms of what the church is. And I think there's a lot that's been so good about that.
And what is your church doing to bring back the younger generation?
Yeah, it's a question. I mean, a lot of people in my congregation are really concerned about that. And as a pastor, I struggle with that question because I don't know if it's necessarily the right question or what we need to be most concerned about. Jesus didn't tell us that we need to have huge churches. We were called to serve people, and so those two things might not necessarily go together.
So my children don't come and they grew up in this church. It hurts. It hurts a lot. I wish they hadn't gotten away from the church. I really do.
For young, like teenage young people, I think they get a bad impression of church, that we're hypocritical, we're not engaged in the world, we're too stuck in the past. If their parents don't come, then they don't come.